Have you ever wondered how many people died on the First Fleet, the historic voyage that set sail from Britain to Australia in the late 18th century? The answer to this question is both shocking and deeply revealing, uncovering tales of hardship, resilience, and the fragility of life on the high seas. By the end of this video, you'll know the truth behind the lives lost during this monumental journey to establish the first European colony in Australia. This expedition was no small feat. It marked the beginning of a new chapter in history, one fraught with peril and uncertainty. The fleet carried nearly 1,500 people, including convicts, Marines, and crew members, bound for a land they had never seen. But how many would survive the treacherous journey to Botany Bay? To understand the scale of this voyage, we must consider the conditions aboard these ships. They were crowded, unsanitary, and vulnerable to the harsh elements of the sea. Disease spread quickly, malnutrition weakened many, and the relentless waves battered the fleet day after day. The question isn't just how many people died, but what these deaths tell us about life aboard the First Fleet. Stay with us as we uncover the grim realities of this historic journey. The 11 ships consisted of 6 convict transports, 3 supply ships, and 2 naval vessels. Each was packed with people and cargo essential for establishing a new colony. The convict transports carried hundreds of prisoners who endured appalling conditions. The naval vessels HMS Sirius and HMS Supply provided leadership and security, while the supply ships carried provisions necessary for survival in a harsh and unfamiliar land. But survival was far from guaranteed. Imagine the scene: men, women, and children crammed together below deck, the stench of illness and unwashed bodies filling the air. Fresh food and water was scarce, and the risk of scurvy loomed large. For the convicts, the voyage was a punishment. For the crew, it was duty, and for the Marines, it was a mission. Yet, all faced the same unrelenting challenges. The voyage of the First Fleet was not without its stops. The ships docked at Rio de Janeiro and Cape Town to resupply, offering brief relief from the monotony and suffering at sea. These stops provided fresh provisions and an opportunity for the sick to recover. Yet, despite these efforts, the toll of the journey was undeniable. Disease, accidents, and even despair claimed lives, leaving an indelible mark on the fleet's legacy. The officers and surgeons aboard the fleet worked tirelessly to manage the health of those on board, but their resources were limited. They faced outbreaks of dysentery, typhus, and scurvy diseases that thrived in the unsanitary conditions of 18th century ships. Every death was a reminder of the harsh realities of life at sea and the immense risks taken by those on this historic expedition. If you're finding this story as compelling as we do, don't forget to subscribe to join the First Fleet legacy. There's so much more to explore about the people and events that shaped this extraordinary chapter of history. Now, let's address the question you've been waiting for. How many people died on the First Fleet? After careful examination of historical records, we know that approximately 48 people perished during the voyage. These included convicts, Marines, and crew members, each life a testament to the dangers of this audacious journey. Their deaths are a sobering reminder of the human cost behind one of history's most significant voyages. So, the next time you think about the First Fleet, remember the 48 individuals who lost their lives, their sacrifice woven into the fabric of this historic expedition. Their stories deserve to be remembered as they shaped the course of history and the founding of a nation.